Hi guys, my name is Michael. Welcome back. So I just want to talk about one of the companies I shared with you guys a while back. I think I did a video of some stocks that I believed, will do well in the next 12 months. And with all the investment ideas I share with you guys, I always have like a 12 months forecast, for them. And I talked about a couple of companies that I believed will do well. And one of those companies I talked about, as a matter of fact, if you've been following my channel for a while, I've talked about this company a lot, and that company is Generac, right? Generac generators. And a lot of people do not understand. This is a sleeping beauty, to be honest. A lot of people do not understand the potential for this company, and that is because a lot of people do not understand the world that we are coming into, and a lot of people do not understand what is happening and what will happen in the future. And so I've been talking about this company. I'm almost sound like a broken record, just like the way I sound when I talk about gold, right? I've been talking about Generac. I spoke about this company. I think it was around $88 when I first spoke about it. Spoke about it again at $103. I spoke about it again. I think the recent one was it was around $138. Today, this company is around $190 something per share. So you need to understand that, when you look at the macro picture of the global economy of the United States and all these things, that is where I get my ideas from, right? I don't just look at the stock and all those things. You have to look at where the world is going, and then you go and you position in there. And I'm telling you, like, blackout is going to be a thing very soon, especially in the United States. And Generac, right? If you look at their market share when it comes to generators in the United States, right, it is over 70%. That means anything that has to do with blackouts, and I talked about this in one of my videos, that this could be through, unusual weather phenomena, unusual weather patterns like what we saw with Hurricane Helen and the rest, or it could also be because of dilapidating grids and, or even a cyber attack on the grid in the United States. Whatever it is, when you look at these headwinds facing the supply or the distribution of electricity to domestic users in the United States, you begin to understand the unique position that Generac is in and how this company is positioned, to take advantage of this disruption when it arises. And I've always told you guys that I see a couple of disruptions on the horizon, and one of them is disruption in power, especially in the United States. For the UK, it's going to be different. The electricity price, is going to be something else, and we need to position for that as well. But in the US, it's going to be blackouts, right? And like I said, it could be caused by anything. But Generac generators will be in heavy demand as we move forward. And we have not come into, this is just, this stock is just building momentum, right? Because things have not started popping up. When you talk about blackouts in the United States, you don't see them mainly in the major cities. You see them in, remote cities or cities hit by, hurricanes or tornadoes or whatever it is. But blackouts are coming to major cities in the United States, and a lot of people are not seeing this. And that is why I say, if you are positioned in Generac, and remember, not financial advice, do your own due diligence, but I strongly believe that a position in Generac, even at this price, will do well. And you might look at Generac right now at $190 something, and you might be thinking, oh, it's already too expensive. No, right? Relative to what it is going to do in the next 12 months, I don't think it's expensive at this point. Barring or, short of a black swan event that takes the whole stock market down with it, I strongly believe that this company is going to do well as we move forward. But like I said, we're in a very, very sensitive market. Anything can happen. A black swan event can come out from anywhere. Japan could do something tomorrow that's going to affect everything. Do you get? But putting those aside, right? If we look at the fundamentals, if you look at the future, or if you look at the climate, right, you understand that there are a lot of tailwinds for Generac. And I believe that this company is going to be one that will do well. So if you're looking for something, a stock to add to your portfolio, I want you to take a look at Generac. Do your own research. Look at what they have done. This company has gone from being a single product company where they make only generators to becoming a power solution company. They have it all. Turnkey, solar, batteries, inverter, switches, everything is there right now. So they're a full turnkey power solutions company now, right? That can provide everything, domestic or business users need to power their home. And if you know anything about what is happening, you know that power storage is going to be a big deal as we move forward. You know, grid 2.0 and all these microgrids and everything. Power storage is a big market. I mean, if you look at the CAGR for power storage in the next 5-10 years, it's massive. And so Generac is well positioned, and especially their generators. That is where I believe the money. That's the cash cow. Those generators, whether it's the diesel, the gasoline, or the liquefied natural gas one, those generators are going to be the main catch. And I believe that, this company is going to do well as we move forward. So I just thought I'd bring Generac back into your radar. It has gone further now. I talked about it. When I talked about it, you should have bought it then, because it was around 130, I think, when I talked about it. Now it's at 190, right? But I am telling you, it is still cheap. Just like the way I'm telling you, gold is still cheap. A lot of people might not understand that. You see gold pulling back right now. Gold is cheap. Generac is cheap. XRP is cheap. XLM is cheap. Lunar Classic is cheap. All these things are cheap, right? And why am I saying they're cheap? I'm not saying that they've not gone up in price. No, relative to where they're going to be in the next 12 months, I think they're cheap right now. And that's why I call them cheap, right? $190 a stock is not cheap, right? But compared to what I see in the next 12 months, I think it's cheap at this price. So guys, take a look at this company, Generac. Take a look at all the things that I've been telling you guys about: gold, XRP, XLM, Lunar Classic. Take a look at all those things, right? Just take a look, do your own research, your own due diligence, and see how it goes. All right, guys, I just thought I'd bring this to your attention. If you like videos like this, remember to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.